not the way you guys want to start. How do you kind of mentally try and fight through that, the way that game started?
Yeah, like you said, just obviously not the start that you wanted. Spot them 14 points. I think, as the quarterback of the team, the leader of the team, you're just in the huddle just to keep telling the guys one play at a time, and keep your head down and don't look up at the scoreboard towards the end. And I think guys responded to that well. And I think, the results aren't what we wanted, but I think we look back on this film and you see how guys fought towards the end, and it's all you can ask for, really.
On the two strip sacks in the first quarter, can you take us kind of inside what you experienced? What was that like? What did you see?
Yeah, bang plays. Got to do a better job in those situations of protecting the ball, and if anything, just take the sack. And it's really what it was. It just happened like so fast. That moment happened so fast that I have to go back and watch the film and see what I can do better.
Did you feel like you were under more pressure today than you have been?
That's like very, I think, broad, or is vague the right word? One of those. Like, I don't know. It's football. You're gonna get hit. It's a good team over there. So, we knew it was gonna be a 60-minute game, and yeah.
So you said on those strip sacks, you said maybe you should just take a sack, but realistically, is there anything a quarterback can do on a play that's that fast?
Yeah. I stand by. I think to take care of the team, take care of the ball, and I got to find ways to get better in those situations and make better decisions.
Overall, even outside of those strip sacks, it didn't seem like the offense moved quite as cleanly as it did in your first three starts. What did you feel kind of being the differences from this game to those three?
I think it really started on third down. I don't think we're really good on third down, where we've been excelling at to prolong drives and run a lot of plays on our terms, I would say. I think it really was third down. And then you play against a team like that, you get behind the sticks, and you kind of got to play a game early that you don't really come into the game planning on playing. I think that's where it really started. It was on third down. I think you got to find ways and to stay on the field. I think the last 3 weeks we've been tops in the league on third downs, and today that was the difference. Third down and turnovers.
You guys outscored them 22-9 after they went up 35-0. Did you want to come out? Did you push the stand? Because I feel like the offense was making moves and scoring some points.
Oh, for sure. We like I said, it's a 60-minute game. We come back at halftime and just say, hey, look, like, we can't look up. Our defense does a good job, gets us the ball back, and we're pushing. We're trying to fight ways and find ways to get in the end zone. And it's just, versus a good team, you just can't wait that long. You can't put yourself behind the sticks, behind the 8 ball with 14 unanswered early in the game. I think they kind of, I won't say like they thought it was over, but we came out and we put a little bit of pressure on them, and I think they felt that. But at the end of the day, it's just, you just can't wait that long.
I think you only connected on 3 of 12 passes to Marv today. Is there something that you felt kind of going wrong with that connection?
I got to go back and watch the film and be able to assess what I could have did better.
When they're in the middle of that run, the 35-0 run, can you feel it? Or is it one of those things where you kind of look at the scoreboard and you're like it's 35, I can't believe, like, where did that happen?
Can you feel it? 14 of it came from me, so I felt that. And yeah, but it doesn't discourage you. It's just more so, it just, like, we always talk about margins and stuff like that. It just obviously tightens the margins up a little bit more. But yeah, it's just tough when you, like I said, it really started just putting ourselves behind on the 8 ball.
Seattle was without a few key stars on defense. Were you surprised they were still able to, put that amount of pressure on you guys still?
No, good team, good coach well. Do a lot of things on defense that, is favorable for them. But yeah.
Jacoby, some of that pressure, is any of that on you as the quarterback to set the protection differently? I'm just trying to figure out whether it was a game plan thing, a scheme thing, an in-the-moment thing. So is there any of that on you to help set the protection to make sure that they don't, get in your face that fast?
It starts with me.
Yeah. And did you feel confident about the blocking scheme coming into the game?
Yeah.
Did it, I mean, it seemed like they brought a lot of creative blitzes and sim pressures and stuff. Did it seem like those were causing you guys more issues maybe than previous weeks?
We knew that they were going to come in and that's what they do. You know, they cause a lot of confusion and put a lot of guys around a line of scrimmage and kind of drop in and drop out. And, you know, I think they did a really good job of it today and on a couple of things. You know, I mean, the sad part is they lucked up into one and we had a guy run wide open in the middle of the field, and the bad part is it ended up being 7 points for them on a strip sack, you know. So, you know, it's just it's tough. You know, I mean, it's a good team, coach well. Like I said, the scheme is they play their scheme well. They understand their weaknesses, and you know, I think and they came out on top.
When you guys were watching the film and comparing the last time you played them, how much different was what you saw on the field today from what you studied all week?
Pretty much along the lines of the same thing.
What'd you make of Trey's performance? Your connection with him today?
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise, you know. He's, if not the best tight end in the league, and it shows every week. You know, the amount of respect that they gave him on the other side. You know, they tried doubling him as well and putting their corners on him, and giving him a whole bunch of different looks, and you know, he made the most of a lot of his opportunities, and yeah, thought he